Hello, I'm Dr. Anuj Shah, a cardiovascular specialist. Thank you for joining me during April's Limb Loss and Limb Difference Awareness Month. Today, I'm speaking primarily about preventing amputation in patients with peripheral arterial disease, critical limb ischemia, and diabetic foot ulcers. As clinicians, we see the harrowing toll of limb loss. Over 150,000 amputations occur yearly in the US, with PAD contributing to nearly half the affected individuals. Most of these are non-traumatic, largely driven by diabetes and vascular disease. The human cost is immense. A patient who undergoes an amputation has a worse 5-year survival rate than someone with coronary artery disease or even many cancers like breast and colon cancer. In fact, about 85% of diabetes-related amputations are preceded by a foot ulcer, meaning there was an opportunity to intervene and that was missed. We must seize these opportunities to save both limbs and lives. Untreated chronic critical limb ischemia carries a dire prognosis. 30 to 45% of patients will undergo a major amputation within a year without revascularization. These are not just statistics, they represent our patient enduring loss of mobility, independence, and quality of life. Unfortunately, there are striking disparities in those who suffer from amputation. Minorities with PAD have more than double the risk of major amputation compared to Caucasian patients, even after accounting for other comorbidities. A recent analysis found minorities are nearly 50% likely to receive vascular interventions to restore blood flow than their Caucasian counterparts, contributing to higher amputation rates. Geography and socioeconomic status also play a role. Amputation rates are higher in rural communities and low-income areas. Quite simply, whether a person loses a limb can come down to the color of their skin, how much money they make, and where they live. And that's why we have an obligation to address these inequalities by ensuring all patients have access to timely, guideline-directed care. Finally, always remember the human side of limb salvage. Saving a leg is not just a procedural success. It means preserving a person's mobility, their dignity, and their livelihood. Each prevented amputation is a life fundamentally improved. As physicians, we can drastically reduce preventable limb loss, applying the knowledge and tools we now have. I urge you to make a limb salvage a priority in your practice. Incorporate these strategies from prompt revascularization to proactive wound care into your daily workflows. Educate your colleagues and trainees about the latest evidence. Question the knee-jerk amputation and exhaust every option to save the limb when feasible. In this Limb Loss Awareness Month, let's commit to challenging the status quo through vigilance, skills, and collaboration. We can ensure that amputation truly becomes a last resort, not the outcome of missed opportunities. The next time you see a patient with threatened limb, I hope you will think on this message and act decisively. Together, we can reduce the avoidable amputation and give our patients a future where limbs are saved and lives are improved. Thank you.